This man has the ability to heal any part of his body. He uses this power to avenge the death of his late wife. The movie starts as we see a soldier named Ray on a mission. He stands by the door as the terrorists shoot at it. He throws the bomb inside, which explodes 2 people. He moves inside and shoots down his attackers. He meets one of them with the hostage. Ray tricks the man and shoots him in the head. Ray is seen with his wife at his base. They are seen in the house as they make love to each other. Ray's wife named Gina goes to buy goods. Ray washes his face when he hears footsteps. He manages to trap 2 of his attackers as he strangles them. He kicks one's head to hit the wall and uses the other's head to hit the sink. He goes out to meet his wife when he suddenly falls to the ground. It turns out that a man had injected a drug in him using a syringe. He wakes up and he sees his wife tied up to a chair. He is asked questions he doesn't know. His wife is killed as he gets angry and is shot. He wakes up in a facility when he meets a female named KT and a doctor named Emil. He says that Ray had been dead for 5 years and that he brought him back. Emil cuts Ray's hand and we see that the wound is healing itself. They see the hand through a microscope when Ray sees nanites healing his hand. Emil takes Ray to see the other soldiers. Ray meets Tips, a military sniffer who lost his eyes in a war in Afghanistan. He now has eyes all over his body and his sight can cover a very wide area when he releases his drones into the sky. Ray meets Jimmy, a soldier who lost his legs in a war. He now has machine legs that can run as fast or maybe faster than a cheetah when he moves in a straight line. Ray dreams of his dead wife when he sleeps. He wakes up and goes to hit the sandbag. He punches it and his hand pierces through it. He then starts to punch the pillar and it also starts breaking apart. He lifts heavy dumbbell that he could never lift during his military years. He is seen watching KT swimming in a pool. They get a drink and music starts playing. The music makes Ray remember the person who killed his wife as he takes his weapons. He takes a car and uses his nanites to search for his wife's killer, using Emil's satellite. He gets to a plane and he downloads the manual of how to fly a plane in his head. Gina's killer is seen with the convoy. The lights in the tunnel starts to go off. A truck comes and hits their car and an accident occurs. Ray comes out and put a driller on the car. He starts to shoot when the killer's men start shooting him. He falls and the guards go to find other people. Ray gets up and hits 2 of the guards. 3 guards come at him when he hits one of them through a car. He goes into a container and the guards shoot him. A bag suddenly hits one of the guards, killing him. He is seen running towards the soldiers with his chest glowing red. He breaks the gun of a guard and kills him. He uses a knife to stab another's neck. He lifts a guard into the sky and slams him into the ground. He runs towards the last guard and jump kicks him into the car. Behind him, he takes a dead body and puts a grenade on it. It explodes and part of the car is broken. The guard inside shoots Ray and the nanites spill out. He takes up his gun and we see him shooting the guards in the car while the nanites heal his face. The killer pleads not guilty of Gina's death when Ray kills him. He meets with Tips, KT, and Jimmy. Jimmy burns Ray's car and it explodes. They get to the facility as Ray is put on a machine and is stuck. Jimmy comes in and tells Ray that they programmed the scene of his wife being dead in his head. He also says that Gina, who is presumed dead, is very much alive. The nanites in his system is removed and reprogrammed. We see the tech nerds recreating the design and putting on a new face as Gina's killer. KT complains on how they are using Ray's body for their own accomplishments and making him kill people. They are done with the programming as we see Ray wake up and they put on their act. Ray remember his wife's death because of a song, but this time, it's with a different face, the face of a man named Nick. Ray gets to Nick's house and tells him he is there to kill Nick. They shoot him and take his body inside. Nick calls out a tech guy named Wiggins and he comes with an EMP, a machine that can shut down all electrical devices. Eric, Emil's tech guy sees Wiggins in on the screen and he says it's bad news. He calls Wiggins a legend and Emil is pissed. Ray wakes up and hits the guy near him. He starts to beat the guards one after the other till he gets to Nick's place. Ray pushes the desk to hit Nick and he is trapped. Ray shoots Nick and kills him. Ray turns around to go to Emil's place when Wiggins activates the EMP. Ray falls to the ground as we see Emil's screen go blank. Ray wakes up seeing Wiggins electrocuting him. Wiggins explains that he waited for Nick to die before activating the EMP. He did this because Nick was keeping him hostage. Ray sees different faces killing his wife in his head and he tells this to Wiggins. Wiggins gets a fair idea about it and explains it to Ray. Ray leaves some of his nanites so Wiggins can reprogram it. Ray goes to find his wife and Wiggins gives him a non-electrical car and a phone. Ray meets Gina. He sees that he hadn't seen Gina for 5 years and is shocked. Gina moves to see Ray after talking to her daughter and sees Ray gone. Ray drives away when a truck hit his car. Jimmy shoots Ray and Ray runs. Tips is seen on a bike. He shoots drones in the sky and is able to see almost everything. He directs Jimmy as Jimmy chases Ray. Ray picks up a gun and kicks the police car, using it as a shield. He shoots Jimmy as Jimmy hides. Ray runs towards Jimmy and takes him down. A truck comes and hits the duo. The driver is scared and talks to Ray. He gets frightened as he sees Ray's face healing. Jimmy's legs are gone and he is about to be killed. Tip stabs Ray with a machine when Emil gets access to Ray's system again, shutting him down. Emil threatens KT by blocking her air supply and tells her to kill Wiggins. She is seen with Wiggins. She asks for a lighter and she smokes. The smoke causes Wiggins to be unconscious and he falls. His guards attack KT and she beats them up. KT goes back and says that she lost Wiggins. Emil makes them change Gina's killer to Wiggins. KT enters Ray's mind and talks to him in his head. Wiggins hacks the system and takes over Ray's programming. Ray wakes up and Eric is shocked. Emil goes to KT and he throws her back. He tries to kill her and the machine says that access denied. Emil runs as Wiggins talks to Ray in his head. KT uses a grenade and bombs the server in the building. Ray meets with Jimmy. Jimmy is seen with a machine arm as he attacks Ray. Ray holds Jimmy's machine arm and he stomps on Ray. Ray spears Jimmy as they fall on the elevator. Tips jumps on the elevator and joins in the fight. Jimmy and Tips have great teamwork as Jimmy kicks Ray away. They see Ray on the elevator going up. Jimmy follows and Ray jumps on him. Jimmy shakes Ray off as Ray falls on the elevator. Tips struggles as he almost falls. Tips falls as Jimmy plans to throw Ray off. Ray pushes himself up and runs towards Jimmy. He breaks Jimmy's hands off and finally punches him down. Ray faces up and falls on the ground. Emil is seen driving away. Ray throws Jimmy's hand to hit the car and Emil stops. Ray walks towards Emil and Emil shoots a bomb at him. Obliterates Ray as the nanites come together. The bomb turns out to be destroying nanites in Ray as he just becomes human. Emil shoots another as the nanites catch it. Ray holds Emil's neck and leaves the bomb on the ground. It kills them both as we see Emil scream. We see that Ray had risen, with the help of Wiggins. He talks to KT as the movie ends. Like and subscribe to watch the next video.